Before the earth existed, before the stars filled the night sky, before the first human took a breath, there was heaven. A realm beyond human imagination. A place of endless light, powerful glory, and countless beings known as angels. These angels were not weak creatures. They were mighty, radiant, filled with incredible power. They carried out the commands of the Creator and maintained the order of the universe. For ages, heaven existed in perfect peace. No rebellion. No war. No darkness. But something happened that changed the destiny of the universe forever. A rebellion began, and the leader of that rebellion was one of the most magnificent angels ever created. Lucifer. The creation of angels. Long before humanity was created, angels already existed in the heavenly realm. They served God faithfully and carried out divine missions across creation. Some angels acted as messengers. Others protected sacred places. Some watched over nations. Among these angels were powerful leaders known as archangels. One of the greatest among them was Michael. Michael was known as a warrior, a protector of heaven, a defender of God's kingdom. But there was another angel whose beauty and influence surpassed many others. That angel was Lucifer. Lucifer was not always the enemy of heaven. Before his fall, he was admired and respected among the angels. His name meant light-bearer or morning star. He shone with extraordinary brilliance. Many descriptions portray him as one of the most beautiful angels ever created. Lucifer possessed wisdom, power, influence. Many angels looked up to him. But something dangerous began growing within his heart. Pride. The rise of pride. At first, the change was almost invisible. Lucifer began to admire his own beauty. He noticed the admiration he received from other angels. He saw his influence growing. Slowly, admiration turned into pride. And pride turned into ambition. Lucifer began imagining something impossible. What if he ruled heaven? What if the angels followed him instead of God? What if he took the throne for himself? These thoughts grew stronger and stronger, until they became rebellion. Lucifer did not keep his ideas to himself. He began speaking to other angels. Quiet conversations among the clouds. He suggested that heaven could be different. That perhaps the angels deserved greater power and authority. Lucifer was persuasive, charismatic. Many angels admired him deeply. Because of this, some began listening. Then more joined him. Slowly, the rebellion spread throughout heaven. The once perfect unity of heaven was now breaking apart. Some angels remained loyal to God. Others chose to follow Lucifer. Heaven was now divided. Michael rises, but heaven was not without defenders. Among the loyal angels stood a powerful warrior. Michael. Michael was completely devoted to the Creator. He was fearless, strong, and loyal beyond question. When the rebellion began spreading, Michael gathered the angels who remained faithful. He stood as the defender of heaven. And soon, the lines were drawn. One side followed Lucifer. The other stood with Michi. The tension grew until it could no longer be contained. War broke out in heaven. This was not a battle like the wars fought by humans. This was a cosmic conflict between powerful spiritual beings. Angels clashed across the skies. Blades of light collided. Energy flashed across the heavens like lightning. Michael led the loyal angels into battle. Lucifer commanded the rebellious forces. The skies of heaven erupted with power. Light clashed against darkness. Loyalty clashed against pride. The fate of heaven hung in the balance. The fall of Lucifer. Lucifer fought fiercely. He was still one of the most powerful angels ever created. But rebellion cannot overcome the will of the Creator. Slowly, the forces of Lucifer began to weaken. Michael and the loyal angels pushed them back. The rebellion collapsed. Lucifer and the angels who followed him were cast out of heaven. They fell from the realm of light into darkness. From that moment, Lucifer was no longer the light-bearer. He became Satan, the adversary. Although the war in heaven ended, the conflict itself did not disappear. Instead, it moved to a new battlefield. Earth. Human history became part of the cosmic struggle between good and evil. Temptation. Pride. Corruption. All these forces became part of the human story. But the Bible promises that this conflict will one day reach its final conclusion. And when it does, the victory of light will be complete. Final message. The story of the war in heaven carries an important lesson. Even the most beautiful and powerful being can fall because of pride. Lucifer had everything. Beauty. Wisdom. Influence. But his desire to rise above God led to his downfall. Michael remained loyal. And through that loyalty, heaven was defended. The battle between good and evil did not begin on earth. It began in heaven. And its story continues to shape the world today.